What are we going to make today? I'm very excited to find out which box we get to make a square from. Okay, it is Granny Square Week Day 2. Who's excited? I'm excited. I can't wait to see what Granny Square we're making today. So, again, if you see back here, I have a color palette. I mean, it goes that way some more into greens and grays. And then this way, it's mostly over there. I've got like a burgundy at the end of my, all the colors I have in Style Craft Special DK yarn. I don't have all of their colors. That's kind of like a goal I have right now. Stylecraft, if you see this and you'd like to help a girl out, much love and appreciation to you. I do love your yarn. I love how soft it is. I love the texture that it creates when I make the fabric. I love how lightweight it is. I like the lightweight kind of yarns. Granny squares, friends, you can do with whatever weight yarn you want to. Let's not forget. If you prefer chunky, go with a chunky. If you prefer worsted, go with a worsted, etc. If you prefer to do the super tiny micro crochet and you want to use thread, good on you. More power to you. It's admirable. I love it. So here we go. I have all my numbers in the jar. The last square I did, yesterday's square, is not in here. The card is not in here. I left it out just so I can keep it with my square. If you are here first, this is your first meeting of my homage to Granny Square Day on Friday, and you didn't see my first video yesterday, I have it linked below. You can go back and watch it after this, or you can pause this and go watch it and then come back, but please come back. I would love for you to see what square we're doing today. I don't know what square we're doing today. We're going to find out right now. So I have numbers 1 through 50 times 2, except for yesterday's square in here. I have plain numbers for this deck, and I have the numbers with a little star written next to them in pencil so I can't see through the paper for this deck. So here we go. You see, I can't see the numbers. I have no idea what I'm going to pull up, but it's going to be fun. Okay. Excuse me. All right, here it is. Bum, bum, bum. It's number 8, and it's with a star. So we're doing Granny Square flowers today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Exciting. All right, we're going to open this up and see what this beautiful deck has to offer. Number 8. Wow. Do, 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 do. All right, so first up we have the user guide. In here, it gives us the yarn suggestion that the author made, and then it is using DK weight yarn. These are the colors in that brand that she used, but we're going to use my Stylecraft and we're just going to copy, put it next to see if we can get closest to colors. We are using a 4mm hook, again, worsted weight yarn, and they're going to be about 4 inches size square. So in the box, we have the user guide, which goes through all your terms. Like I was saying, this uses US crochet terms, but there is a conversion chart for you if you are not a US term user. And then there's your stitch chart symbols, which is nice because you're using the stitch chart with this. You're not using written instructions, and special stitches, it has it explained for you. And then it shows you how to read the charts and how to, when and where in the chart to connect your colors, which is really cool. And where to start to explain the squares, the instructions. It's really pretty cool. They have a lot of stuff in here. And then how to do the 3D flowers, because that's what we're doing. These are 3D. Some of these are 3D flowers. I'm kind of excited. Are you excited? All right, so let's go through here. and see what we have. And next is their little flyer about the other deck, which I already have and we just used. So here are a couple. Here's the first one, and this is what the back looks like. So we're looking for number 8. I'm just going to go through, pull out number 8 as we go, so you can kind of see the flowers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8. This is a fleabane flower. So we need 3 colors for this. Pull that one out. Put this away for now. They're already numbered, which is fabulous. So I don't have to worry about them getting lost in order. Easily put them back. So, all right. Here is my swatch of my Stylecraft Special DK weight yarn. I'll show you all my fabulous colors. I love that I did this. I'm going to hang this up so it's easier to use once I get it all done. I'll probably put them on like a ribbon or something and put them on my cabinet. But they're so lovely. Look at them all. I don't have all of them, like I said. Goals. Okay, and there we are at the end. So we're going to kind of do some matchy-matchy here. Now we could choose different colors, but I kind of want to keep it similar. So for the yellow, I'm thinking, no, not dandelion. Citron? Citron or sunshine? Let's see. Nope, I like citron. Okay, so, and then we have a pink. Blush? I think blush looks pretty good there. Or, no, that's a little too pink. Candy floss? Yeah. I like blush. And then our green color. All the way down here. I'm thinking the closest I have is this lime color. That's what I think. What do you think? So here's our colors. I think that's pretty close. I like it. All right. Let me put this back over here. Let's get these colors. All right. We have our colors. So this has 3 double crochet cluster as a special stitch. And then it gives us instructions on how to join, which method you should do to join your squares together to make something. Gives you 2 options there. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit and bring this back down for a better angle. So what we're using besides our Stylecraft yarn, I have my 4mm hook from Amazon. I'll have that linked down below for you. I'm also going to be using my yarn needles that come in a set of 18, I think. They come in this cute little tin that varies by design. That will also be linked below. All of these items are in my Amazon associate links. And just a disclaimer, if you do decide to purchase anything there, you will not be charged extra. Amazon is just giving me a little kickback to say thank you for recommending products, and I may earn commission on qualifying purchases. So there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First, we are starting with our citron. I like to cake my yarns with my Stanwood yarn winder, linked below. And then I like to put this thread saver mesh around them to keep them together and not a mess in my storage, and it allows me to put the label in here so it doesn't get lost and I can see it at all times, the color, etc. And as I'm working from the center, it allows it to hold everything in and it doesn't get loopy and messy and loose. So I love using this thread saver. That's in there too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. Looks like we are doing, you could do a magic ring, but this is asking for you to do a, make your ring with chains, with a chain 4. So we have a slip stitch. So we have a chain 4 and then a slip stitch to make a ring. Now that's going to make it solidified if this is the first time you're doing something like this, opposed to a magic ring that can potentially loosen up and open up in the middle. So if you want to not worry about that magic ring ever, go ahead and do the chain slip stitch ring that we're going to do here. So we do 4 chains, slip stitch to the first chain, just like so. I like to move this guy over so that it gets kind of worked in. Now I am doing another chain, so a chain 1, and then it looks like we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochets around. So into the center of our chain space. I can zoom back in. Okay. So I said 8, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're slip stitching to the first stitch. Yes, right here. So that's a slip stitch. And then we're going to fasten that off. I'm going to weave this in right away so that it doesn't become cumbersome and get in the way. So I will be right back with that. Okay, here is our first color ring, ready to add the pink on. So this says, it's really cute. It shows where, can you see? It shows you where to add your next color in. So this one is going to have us add it to what looks like the first single crochet from below. So we're going to do a chain 1 and then a single crochet and then our clusters. And that is our blush color. Okay, so I'm going to do my slip knots. And I'm inserting into a single crochet and chain. So that's slipped in there, and then I'm just going to do a chain 1. There it is. Now we have single crochet in the next single crochet, and then we are doing the 3 double crochet cluster. Okay, so the 3 double crochet cluster, so we yarn over, pull through, and then pull through 2, and 2 more times, or a total of 3 times. And we'll have 4 loops on the hook. There it is, and then pull through all 4, excuse me. Ta-da! there it is. And now next we are going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more times. So single crochet and then our cluster. And there's the last one, and then it says to slip stitch to the chain one, which is right here. There we go. We got a cute little flower forming. Okay, so I'm going to fasten off, weave in my ends, and then I will be right back to finish with our lime color. Okay, there, that's done. I'm kind of pushing those little cluster stitches back forward so they get nice and poofy in the front the way they're supposed. Before I add the lime color. Although it kind of looks like it doesn't want to, but we'll see. Okay. Looking very cute. What do you think? Cute, cute. All right, next up we have the lime. And it wants us to connect this with a chain 3 on that first single crochet. Okay, so I'll put that here. Okay, dokie, buddy. All right, first single crochet. Where are you? Right here. Okay, so a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm doing 2 double crochets in that single crochet and then chaining 2. So we're making a granny cluster. And then it looks like all the way around we're doing, 3 double crochets in the single crochet before our cluster of in the previous row, all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 total. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. Perfect. Now I am slip stitching. I did my chain 2. Slip stitching to the top of my chain 3. There we go. So now we're not changing colors. So it looks like we need to move over to our chain space. So we're doing 2 slip stitches across to the chain space. So 1, 2, 3. So slip stitch 1, 2, and into the chain space is 3. And then now we are chaining 2, and it looks like 2 half double crochets in our chain space. Because now we're going to square this out. Started round, but it's going to end up as a square. And now chain 1, so you can follow along. So sorry. Let me zoom out just a scoop, tiny bit. There. Okay. Chain 1. And now 3. Now we're making the corner. So 3 double crochets in the next chain space. And then 3 chains, because we're making a corner. 3 double crochets again. And then a chain 1. 2 half doubles in the next chain space. Sorry, 3 half doubles. And then a chain 1. And now our next corner. So 3 double crochets. Chain 3. 3 double crochets again in the same for a corner. See? And chain 1. Half doubles. Chain 1. Next corner with our double crochets. And our chain 3. Double crochets again to finish off the corner. Chain 1. 3 half doubles for our side. Chain 1. Back to the last corner. Chain 3. 3 half doubles. Chain 1. And then we are slip stitching into the top of our chain 2. Okay, there we are. Now last row we need to slip stitch 1, 2, and 3 so we get into the chain space. So 1, 2, 3 in the chain space. Now we are going to be double crocheting for the rest all the way around, it looks like. So chain 3 and 2 doubles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, chain 1, to the corner we go. And that's our 3 doubles and a chain 3. Okay, chain 1. And we are doing the 3 doubles in our chain spaces below, all the way around, with our corners doing the chain 3s. Okay, so then we chain 1 and slip stitch to the top of our chain 3 at the beginning. There it goes. There it is. Okay. I'm going to weave these in, and then I'm going to show you how to block this on the blocking mat so that it's nice and flat. And then I will have it blocked for you to see. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I've got it all woven in on my ends. So cute. All right, and then here's the picture. What do you think? Pretty cute. All right, so let me show you the blocking really quick. Zoom out quite a bit. All right, the edge there is kind of. So the mats come in this lovely case, and there's 9. Can you see? There's 9 of them. And they also have your T-pins. So I'm just going to take 1 out. As you see, they'll all go together like so. And then there's another, and it's a grid of 9. And you got your circles. But I only need 1 for this block. Now, so I could definitely do 4 on here. So they're 1-inch increments. Like I said, I believe in the previous video, they do offer mats with, or was it this one? They do offer mats with the centimeters. So here's what I'm doing. This is 4 inches is what we're going for here. And that just makes it so easy. And then what I'll do is I will just use a steam iron gently above the squares so they don't melt, but it does help them to relax and release. And then lift this up a tiny little bit so that air can flow underneath, just like that. And then they'll be lovely. So there that goes. I will show you the end of this in just a few. This is fun. I can't wait till tomorrow. Okay, see you soon. Was it fun for you? It was totally fun. This is a super cute granny square. I'm super excited we got to pull from the flower box today. There are so many granny squares to choose from in here. Gosh, we could do this for 100 days, literally. So here it is, blocked and everything, ready to go into the pile. And gosh, I wonder what we're going to do with these at the end. I don't know. So make sure you are subscribed and you have the notification bell dinged so that you can be in the know when the rest of my videos come out this week, because it's a full week of granny squares. Are you excited? I think it's great. So don't miss out. And please like and comment down below what you're excited about. Do you have a favorite granny square pattern? Any of that fun stuff. So thanks again for hanging out with me today. And I'm excited to continue the journey tomorrow. Let's see what's in store.